right, so this week we are going to be talking about commas in our pop lessons. And where do commas go in different places? Oh, you know what? I didn't want you to see that. There we go. And so the first rule we're going to review this week is you place a comma in a series of 3 or more items being listed. And we just went over that not too long ago, but it is like the number one thing that you're going to see on that writing star test and one of the number one rules. So for example, I will be traveling to the beach, comma, the country, comma, and the city during summer. And so we're going to do a couple more of those in just a minute. But I want to go through the couple of rules that we're going to do today, and then we'll do a little bit of practice together. Rule number 3, place a comma between a city and a state. So it's really important that when we list a city like here, Orlando, comma, Florida, that I put a comma between it. Otherwise, it sounds like it's one big state, and so we don't want to do that. And then the last one that that we're going to work on today is you place a comma between the date and the year. So, for example, May 30th, comma, 2019. So it goes between the numbers, not between the letter and the numbers, but between the numbers so that I can break those up. So let's go look at, I know it's going really fast, hope you don't get sick, at some examples. Antarctica, Europe, and Australia are continents. So I want you to take a minute, pause this video if you need to, and I want you to just insert the commas where they need to go. And you may just say, for example, Antarctica, comma, Europe, comma, and Australia are continents. So just practice doing that, and then we're going to go over a couple of these together. So if you need to pause it, go ahead and do so now. It says Easter, Halloween, and Christmas are the best. So if I don't put a comma, it sounds like Easter, Halloween is like one big holiday, and it's not. It's its own. So we separate that by using a comma. Easter, comma, Halloween, comma, and Christmas. Elephants eat grass, shrubs, branches, and roots. So this one would be comma, 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 and. I can have all the commas I need long as I'm separating the list apart. Mom cleaned the bathroom, comma, bedroom, comma, and kitchen. So she cleaned all of those things in the house. So let's look at this one. Remember the rule was I put a comma between a city and a state. So the first one's kind of confusing. I can't wait to visit New York, New York. So it would be New York, comma, New York. New York is the name of the city in New York. So take a minute to pause this video and look over a couple of these and see if you know where to insert that comma just for practice. Because it's not something, commas are something that we can easily not know that it needs to be there unless it's brought to my attention. So we want to make sure that we really are intent about where commas go when we're reading. Every Christmas we go to Seattle, comma, Washington. The best trip ever was to Orlando, comma, Florida. Austin, comma, Texas is the capital of Texas. And last one, a date. You've kind of been doing this for a very long time, but sometimes people want to put the comma after the month. Just remember it needs to go between the numbers so that you are separating out those numbers and you're not making one big, huge day, year all in one big thing.